I'm gonna play it now. But there was no reply. I started looking for him all over the house and found his necklace lying on the floor. He loves that necklace. He would never take it off. The living room window was open. Could someone have kidnapped Uncle Mario? Hey, how are ya? Come closer. I don't bite. It's my uncle who buttered. But first, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the little bell so you don't miss any of my adventures. If you don't subscribe, I'll put a curse on you. Nah, I'm kidding. Or I'm not. Immediately, I tried to call my parents, but they must have been flying because I couldn't get through. I was super worried. My uncle, as annoying as he was, could be in danger. Standing in front of the main door, I was terrified. But then I remembered what my dad always tells me.
Camilla, eat your veggies.
Not that. The other thing he always tells me.
The blood of thousands of powerful witches runs through your veins. You got this.
I got this. I felt courage running through my veins. Determined to save Uncle Mario, I opened the door, but a little grandma with her walker was passing by. She scared the heck out of me, and I quickly went back to my house's safety. I don't know if I told you, but I'm terrified to go out, and I don't like strangers. My doctor says I have social anxiety, so my mom wants me to have friends. Tough luck, right? But I also have a wild imagination, and I soon pictured all the horrible things humans could be doing to Uncle Mario. Maybe they were forcing him to entertain spoiled little brats at a birthday party, or jumping fire rings at the circus, or worse, they were forcing him to do stand-up comedy.
What is smarter than a talking cat? A spelling bee.
It gave me the chills just thinking about it. So I took a deep breath and finally made it out. But as soon as I left the building and walked a few blocks, I started to wish I hadn't. The mess, the people, and the noise were awful. I felt like I was getting smaller and smaller, and everyone was gonna step on me. It also didn't help that a strange man dressed in a hat and trench coat seemed to be following me. Okay, maybe he was just walking behind me, but he looked suspicious. I mean, who wears a trench coat in this heat? My mother forbade me to go out, and there I was, terrified, crossing the street, when suddenly an angel appeared in front of my eyes. Well, he wasn't really an angel. He was more like a boy in a magician's costume too big for him, doing cheap tricks at the stoplight. But to me, he was an angel with tan skin, curly hair, and shiny teeth. My temperature spiked, and my legs began to shake. I never felt that before. I saw that his handkerchiefs were sticking out from under his sleeve. The boy was My dad was right. Humans were good.
Are you okay?
I froze, smiling with a goofy face as people watched us. He waved his hand in front of my eyes, trying to wake me up.
I swear I didn't break her. She was already broken.
Finally, I snapped out of it. Thank you. You saved me.
Oh, thank God you're alright. I'm Diego, the best magician in the neighborhood.
And he pulled a small mouse out of his sleeve.
Sorry, wrong sleeve.
Camilla.
What were you thinking, Camilla? Crossing the street like that? You gotta be careful here.
Sorry, I don't get out much. But my uncle, my cat got lost and I'm looking for him. My cat's name is Uncle Mario.
Oh, if you wait until my shift is over, I can help you find him. I know these streets like the back of my hand.
Your shift?
Yeah, my shift. I work doing magic at the stoplight, but I can't leave until I make 100 pesos.
Okay, and how much have you got so far?
Let's see, 8 pesos. I'll see you soon.
At this pace, it was going to take Diego 3 days to earn 100 pesos. So I decided to help him, even though my mom had told me not to do magic, especially as, and I wouldn't let anyone see me. Tiny wizard, sleeve so plain, a trick of magic, a bit of game, with a wink and a spell so sweet, handkerchiefs, your sleeves shall meet. But as always, the spell backfired, and handkerchiefs started coming out of his sleeves, his pockets, his pants, and even his ears. Diego freaked out, but people passing by and folks in cars started laughing and handing him money. Soon, Diego's hat didn't have just 100 pesos in it. It had more than 1,000.
Wow, did you see that?
Yeah, you are such a good magician.
Thank you. I guess I am. Now, where do we start the search?
I know a place where he could be. The fish market. Uncle Mario has a bad habit of taking what doesn't belong to him. Maybe the fishmonger got sick of it and kidnapped him.
How do you plan to get in?
You distract the fishmonger while I sneak to the back of the store and search for Uncle Mario.
Distract him... how?
I don't know. Talk to him about fish?
I know nothing about fish.
make something up. Not very convinced, Diego entered the fish market and got really nervous when the fishmonger stuck his knife in the cutting board and spoke to him with his deep voice.
Good day. What do you want?
I'm looking for a cat.
What?
Catfish. I'm looking for a catfish.
I'm out of catfish. Can I get you another fish?
Let me think.
With the fishmonger distracted, I slowly walked behind his back, sneaking into the store's rear.
You're wasting my time, boy. Make up your mind. I got work to do.
Just as the fishmonger was about to turn around and spot me, Diego blurted,
Can I show you a magic trick?
"Oh no, the fishmonger was gonna cut Diego to little pieces and feed them to the neighborhood dogs."
I love magic.
What? Didn't expect that. I quickly went to the back of the store and started searching for Uncle Mario, but there were only boxes, kitchen tools, and coolers full of ice, fish, shrimps, and crabs.
Pick a card and don't show it to me. A little magic here, a little magic there.
In front of the fishmonger's fascinated eyes, Diego made ridiculous movements with the cards. Is that what he calls magic? Maybe humans aren't so smart after all.
And your card is 5 of diamonds.
The fishmonger checked his card with disappointment.
No, it's not.
Okay, we better move the deck faster. We hurry up a little bit.
No matter how hard I kept looking, there was no trace of Uncle Mario, just ugly fish.
And your card is 8 of hearts.
Are you sure you're a magician?
I was about to call off the search. It was obvious that Uncle Mario had not been there. But suddenly, I turned around and came face to face with the ugliest crab I had ever seen. I panicked and tripped over some pots. The fishmonger heard the noise, growled, grabbed his knife, and stormed into the back of the store.
Wait, here comes the best part.
What are you doing here?
He was coming straight at me, blocking my way out. I backed away as I tried to explain myself. "I'm just looking for my cat. It's a light-colored cat with a grumpy face."
That jerk cat that always steals my fish?
Yep, that one.
Thieves! You're going to jail!
He was gonna catch me, but Diego jumped up like a kangaroo and put a bag over the fishmonger's head, blocking his sight.
Run!
I started to run and was about to escape, but the fishmonger grabbed my arm tightly. So he left me no choice. Crab so chill, don't be blue. Time to wait, there's much to do. With a dab of magic, a pinch of fun, revive dear crab, and let's get things done. The horrible crab came to life and used its huge claws to pinch the fishmonger, who screamed and let me go. It worked. I was free. When I noticed that Diego was looking at me, surprised, his eyes were as wide as dishes. He'd seen me doing magic. Mom was gonna kill me. Let's go. I grabbed Diego's hand and we rushed out of the store. Seconds later, the fishmonger came out enraged with his knife in one hand and the crab still clutching him.
If I see your cat again, I'm gonna make him sushi!
Diego and I ran like crazy, but something caught my eye. The strange man in the trench coat was outside the fish market, watching us. Coincidence? I don't think so. We turned into an alley. I was so busy running away, I didn't see a large blind man with dark glasses and a cane. He stopped Diego. He wasn't blind at all. He was just pretending.
Hey, where are you going in such a hurry?
Let him go!
Edgar, I was going home.
Edgar? Are they friends?
Why are you not at your post? You're missing rush hour.
I was just helping Camilla find her cat.
That phony man raised his glasses and fixed his eyes on me.
Camilla, this is Edgar, my dad.
Your what?
Stepdad, who is this child? Where are your parents?
Edgar began to walk towards me. He gave me the creeps.
She's nobody. Look how much money I made.
Diego took off his hat, showing Edgar the money he had earned that day, and that crook took all of it. What?
Good. That's my boy. And you'd better go home, child. These streets are dangerous, and we don't want anything bad to happen to you. Come on, boy.
And pretending to be blind again, Edgar walked away.
Can you spare a coin for this blind man?
Diego came closer to me, held my hands, and whispered in my ear.
Don't worry about your secret. It's safe with me. I'll see you tomorrow at the same stoplight. We'll find your cat.
He kissed my cheek and left. I almost melted. I've never kissed a boy before. It was getting dark, so I decided to go back home. The search for Uncle Mario would have to wait until tomorrow. I was about to leave when suddenly I felt a hand gripping my shoulder. Ah! I turned around and discovered that the person grabbing my shoulder was the strange man in the trench coat.